Good morning. Good morning, Commission, and everyone that's present here this morning. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity. My name is Belinda Parker Brown, and I'm with Louisiana United International. We are a civil, constitutional, human rights organization. I'm gonna take my mask down. We are focusing on so many atrocities that's happening across the state right now, and I'm here today because we're calling for police accountability. When the police is right, we are on their side. But when they're wrong, we are not on their side. I'm here today on the policeman's side, and Colonel Davis have every right to investigate them. I would like to also thank the governor for appointing Colonel Davis as our Louisiana State Police Superintendent, because I know for a fact that we would not be here today with these situations and circumstances on the agenda facing law enforcement if we did not have Colonel Davis as our Louisiana State Police Superintendent. Also, we should make it mandatory that not only that officers carry misconduct insurance, but they should also carry suspension insurance. Suspension insurance works like this. If you're suspended as an officer, he should be able to get his suspension insurance. He should, if he's found not guilty, then the city would reimburse him, or reimburse him or the insurance company the money. But if he is found guilty, then he will have to deal with his suspension insurance. We have, I have a pamphlet here I would like for you all to review. I can email it to you. But the officers cannot just get a paid, they cannot just get a paid vacation. Just like I have to have car insurance, and if I get in an accident, I'm responsible for whatever the consequences may be. And they should be responsible if they are found guilty after an investigation. So, I'm very concerned here today that Colonel Davis is doing a good job, and his investigation is very important to the citizens of the state of Louisiana. And that's what we want. We will not tolerate a union, this union, or whoever would come here and say, and whoever is saying that police officers should not be investigated. We're not going to stand for that. And again, I want this commission to know that we're here in support of good police officers. But when they're bad, they got to go. And we're not, as taxpayer citizens, we are not going to give them paid vacation when they have got it wrong. So on that, I would like to thank you for allowing me this time to speak. And I'm open for any questions and concerns that you may have, because we're here to say that we're at the boiling point here in Louisiana with police brutality and predatory policing. And we're not going to stand for it. So thank you again for allowing me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. The second item on the agenda is a consideration of a request from the Office of State Police in accordance with SPC Rule 12.5, place Trooper Dakota DeMoss on suspension without pay in criminal proceedings until the resolution of these criminal charges suspension. And then we have a representative from state police here, and we also have a representative for Trooper DeMoss as well. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Commission members. My name is Michelle Gerard, and I'm the attorney for Louisiana State Police.
Lieutenant Colonel Doug Kane, Assistant Superintendent, Chief of Staff, State Police.
Michael Dubose for Troopers DeMoss and Harper.
Good morning, Mr. DeMoss. Good morning.
Commission members, the department submitted a request to place, are we taking them separate? 2 and 3?
If there's no opposition from either of the parties, we can take them together.
I agree, no opposition.
Okay.
We're taking item 3 as well, and that would be related to the request for suspension without pay of Trooper George Harper as well.
Okay, the request was presented to place these 2 troopers on suspension without pay pending the criminal proceedings. I do want to, on the record, make a correction. In the letter that was submitted to the commission, the letter states that they were placed on administrative leave pending investigation upon their arrest, which was February 8th. Actually, they received notice on January 22nd that they were being placed on administrative leave pending investigation. And the administrative leave, due to their duty schedule, since it's based on working hours, the first hour of administrative leave that was used was actually January 25th. The 400 hours of paid administrative leave provided for by State Police Commission Rule 12.4 will expire on or about April 12th, and therefore the department is asking upon the expiration of that time that they be placed on suspension without pay pending criminal proceedings.
Any other comments?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, good morning. Both Troopers DeMoss and Harper have on the books leave balances, annual leave balances of 1.5 K time and straight K time leave balances. And I believe the commission, and specifically Chairman Simeon, noted that it would be consistent with previous practices to allow them, once the 400 hours of paid leave is exhausted, to use their accumulated leave time. They've not been found guilty of any wrongdoing, nor they've been convicted of any crime, still enjoy presumptions of innocence, and should be allowed consistent with the previous rulings and practices as recent as February 11, 2021, with other troopers in the same exact position to utilize their accumulated leave time. They've earned that time and they should be entitled to use it.
Any comment from the department?
The department doesn't have any objection if they would choose to use their paid leave time.
Do you have any motions?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion in regards to allowing the employees to use their 1.5 K time and K time after April 12th, when their 400 hours is up, until the rule is then in place, which is 12.5 at that point.
So would your motion include the approval of the request to suspend them without pay, subject to them being able to use their K time?
That is correct.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?